Want to stop being broke? I'm going to give you 10 tips where you will change your financial life. Stay with me for the next 10 minutes and your wallet will thank you. All right, let's get started first. Okay. First tip, right? Pay yourself first, right? So, which means pay a portion of your income, 20%, before spending it on anything else, right? So the way this will work is that you will build financial behavior without even noticing it, right? So, and there are some tips to do this, right? You can do an automatic saving transfer to make it easier on you. Take directly 20% out of your check directly, right? And you will see definitely your money moving into your saving account, and that will definitely motivate you. Right? All right, number 2, right? Tip number 2, budget using the 50-30-20 rule. If you guys already know about that, I'm just going to break it down for you. So 50% is for your needs, 30% is for your wants, and 20% is for your savings, right? So how this will work is you will keep your spending in check by doing this, and will help you grow saving tremendously, right? And you can use apps like Mint, and I believe Mint is no longer around. It's Karma Credit, right? They have that. There's a bunch of different budgeting tools based off your preferred. You can actually search for one that has a better rating. But within those apps, you can definitely create pie charts with categorization, and make sure that you see that where your money is really going, right? So your budgeting is the key here, right? Tip number 3, right? Avoid any lifestyle inflation / creep, right? Don't increase your spending just because you earn more, right? I know it's easier than said done, but you will definitely save more by keeping your expense down or the same, right? And this is really resisting any huge upgrades to your luxury items per se, right? Okay. Tip number 4. Okay. Again, this is a fairly known, right? That build your emergency fund, right? And this tip is fairly crucial because you want to have 3 to 6 months of living expense saved up, right? And I would definitely recommend no more than 6 months. But your situation. 6 months I think is sufficient. And if you have more than that, definitely think about investing, right? Investing or working on paying off your debts if you have any, right? And this will definitely will help you be prepared for unexpected expenses, right? That you have. And the easy way, really to start off with, you can even create or have like a piggy bank being filled, and you can label that emergency fund, and you will definitely put some money in there. Part of your savings that I said 20% of your income would definitely could go there until you kind of reach this 3 to 6 month fund. Okay. All right. Tip number 5, right? Again, I believe this is one of the key things out of all the tips, right? Because you want to keep, you want to track your expense, right? So basically, your spending, right? So you track all your spendings. You know where your money is going, and you have more control. If you don't, then your money will be going somewhere else. So that means tracking your spending for each month, and definitely using the apps, like I said, budgeting apps out there, definitely, and account for where all the money is, because all of the dollars that you are making would definitely need to work for you at some point. So you want to make sure that you keep control of them, where they go. Okay. All right. Tip number 6: use credit card wisely. Really. So if you have credit card, make sure use them for the rewards, but always pay them off. Pay off the balance. Don't pay for interest, right? So you can actually earn rewards without paying interest. So you can definitely pay off every month, and keep your credit score in good shape, and avoid any debt. Right. All right. Tip number 7. Okay, so 7 really is once you get to this point, you pretty much are fairly savvy about your financial situation. So tip number 7 is invest in early. So the way this works is the key aspect of this is really compound interest, which helps you grow your money, over the time. And the earlier you start, the better. Okay. And definitely put in whatever you can, dollar cost average to the market, and it definitely will grow. Either if you have 401k, or if you have any other IRA, Roth IRA, those accounts, definitely invest in them as you have any extra income coming in, right? So so with that, my tip number 8, and again, this one is the difficult one to maintain it, but avoid any unnecessary debt that may come out from your wants, right? So don't take on debt that does not really improve your financial situation, or even yourself, right? If you're improving yourself, then that will definitely help. But otherwise, you definitely don't want to be spending your money, getting into debt where it really is no use for you, right? So and those debts have high interest, so you want to really stay away from that, right? And if you do have debt, which it's okay to have debt, right? But there's good debt and bad debt. So just make sure that you use a snowball method to go ahead and pay off your bigger balance, and just roll it down the hill. All right. Number 9. Okay, so number 9 is, again, it's going to require you to do more work on your side, but so the number 9 tip is really side hustle for extra income, right? So extra income from side gigs can definitely help you save, or even pay off your debt faster, right? So with that, you could do, depending on what kind of work you do, you can do any freelancing, drive Uber Eats, or even start up a YouTube channel, right? And YouTube channels usually take time and a little bit of dedication there, just like anything else, to start making money. But definitely, those are a good side hustle to come up, to start working on. And I'm sure there's a lot more if you search on YouTube or the internet, that nowadays you can make quite a bit of income on the side for that, right? And also, big benefit is you're not dependent on one income, right? You have multiple source of income, which is always a key for your financial freedom. So definitely keep that in mind. And the last tip is, never stop learning about money, right? So, read books, listen to podcasts, watch videos, and really, money knowledge keeps evolving. So, you should as well, right? We should all do that as well. And I would say, reading books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, the Millionaire Next Door will definitely shape your thoughts about money, right? So you definitely want to go ahead and check out those books at some point, if you're interested. But always there is a lot of resource out there on YouTube, or even online blogs and things like that, where you can read more about money. Okay. So one more tips about money. Definitely like, share, and subscribe. For more video. This definitely helps me to create more videos for you, and share and have discussion for you, going forward. So with that, this is, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is pretty much for entertainment purposes. And you can definitely, take what you hear, and definitely talk to your advisor, just to make sure, right? Because all this is definitely advice for you to shape your financial situation, and reach financial freedom, right? So with that, we'll stay tuned.